Welcome to PsychEd. Today, we're diving into the cognitive approach assumption of schemas and how they shape our thinking. In psychology, a schema is a mental framework or structure that helps us organize information and make sense of the world. It's like a mental blueprint, shaped by our past experiences, that influences how we perceive, process, and recall information. Schemas allow us to quickly interpret new information by connecting it to what we already know. Think of it like a filing cabinet in your brain. New experiences are filed away in categories, which are shaped by what we've encountered before. For example, when you walk into a restaurant, your restaurant schema tells you what to expect, like menus, ordering food, and paying a bill. To understand how schemas affect memory, let's take a look at one of the most famous studies on the subject, Bartletts' War of the Ghosts experiment. In 1932, British psychologist Frederick Bartlett conducted a study to explore how schemas influence the way we recall information. Bartlett had participants read a Native American folktale called The War of the Ghosts, which contained unfamiliar elements for most of the participants, such as cultural references and supernatural events. He then asked them to recall the story over different periods of time, immediately, and then after a few days, weeks, or even months. What he found was fascinating. Participants' memories of the story weren't perfect. They changed the story in ways that made it easier to understand based on their own cultural experiences and expectations. For example, participants often replaced unfamiliar concepts with ones they knew, like changing canoe to boat, or omitting supernatural elements that didn't fit their existing schemas. So, what does this tell us? Bartlett's study showed that our memories aren't exact recordings. Instead, they're shaped by our schemas. We often fill in the gaps or adjust details in our memories to fit what we already know and expect. This means that recall isn't always accurate. It's influenced by our cognitive frameworks. Essentially, when we try to remember something, our schemas work in the background, guiding our recollections, but also sometimes leading to distortions. To sum up, schemas are essential cognitive tools that help us make sense of the world, but they can also influence how we recall information, sometimes leading to distorted memories. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more psychology content.